And now, for our final speaker today, we have an incredible honor to introduce a young man that means a lot to the entire Metro Atlanta football community. There are clubs all over town that know about Chris McClendon. He has an incredible story. I'm going to let him tell you about it. But Chris was a quarterback at Stevenson High School, highly recruited, top talent, game-winning, big and best as they come. And Chris lost his mobility in a tragic accident in 2005. But as you can see, nothing stops Chris. And he's here today to tell you that nothing can stop you from trying to do. Nothing. And now he's motoring.
Life is precious, and to be so close for my life coming into an end, it seems like it's coming to an end. And a car crash, I mean, it's devastating. So I tell you one thing, warning comes before destruction. It's a true story, and he has kept me here to now be that warning to you guys. This is how it goes. Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by Satan. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he finally got hungry. And you give me 4 hours and I'm ready to eat. So you can imagine he is at a very vulnerable stage. And so I was asking myself, like, what was it? Why didn't he give in to those temptations? To turning some stones into bread after 40 days? Man, I think I would have told them little biscuits up, man. But see, that's why, but see, that's why God didn't use me. He used Jesus, you know. He knew he could do it, you know. He knew he could do it. But I found the answer. And the answer was because he knew who he was. He was God's son. But most importantly, he knew what he had to do. He had to save the world. He had to die for our sins. And anything that he would have gave into would have been a contradiction to what he had to do. And see, when you don't know who you are and what you have to do, somebody else alone will come and tell you who you are and what you have to do. You know, that you can go as far as giving you a little nickname. You know, Lil Henny, Pistol, Stay High, Black, Junebug. Come on now. You know what they call me? Real talk, they call me Pimp C. Yeah, but listen, Pimp C was a contradiction to who I really was. And that's the same thing with your friends, and that's something I just learned. You know, sometimes your friends will offer you things that's a contradiction to what you're doing. But that does not mean they're not your friends. They just don't understand your assignment. They don't understand who you are. And that's why you gotta tell them. And if they're really your friends, when you tell them who you are and what it is you have to do, they'll respect it. They'll still go and do what they have to do, but they'll leave you alone about it. The enemy, you can spot your enemies out like that because they don't care about nothing you have going on. They have underlying motives. And those are the ones you want. And what they'll do, they'll call you weak. And you weak, you're cornballs, you lame, you know, all the other things. But the actuality, man, they're the weak ones. The strong ones are the ones who can actually say no. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to say no to something that you really, really want to do. I explain. What's your name, man? Ayo. Ayo? Yeah. Let me try to know. What's your name? You know, as I was saying, you know, to prevent temptation is easy. Tommy, you know, if you have a girl out of school, man, Tommy really want to go over Stacy's house. Tommy really want to go over there and watch Twilight the whole time. But you gotta test, man. You haven't been studying and you have finals, so you have to put that to the side. Trust me, I want to come over. I mean, you just don't know. I really want to come over, but I just can't. That's the type of strength where you become leaders in the future. You know, you become leaders for your family. You know, one of your guys will say, hey man, let's do this, man. I can't. You know, I have a a wife, I have kids. I have to provide for them. Doing this will keep me from doing what I have to do. And so you have to say no. So you have to know your assignment. And when you tell people who you are and what you got to do, you say it with authority. Say it with command. Put some bass in your voice. Because that way they'll get the picture. They won't ask you again. No, I got to do what I got to do. I get up with you later. You ain't with it, man, I got to go. You know, you got to tell them who you are. This is where it's at. This is where it's all anew, where it's fresh, and so many people at which they can come right here, right now. But you don't have to dream, you don't have to hope, you don't have to wish. You are right here today. And I want to put y'all further ahead than where I was at your age. Step up and take charge, and take control. And that's what you got to learn how to do, because it's people out there, I'm telling you, if you don't make a decision, they'll make it for you. And so all I want you to do is when that time comes, when that time of temptation comes, remember me. Remember what I'm saying. Remember why you're here. Remember these people's stories, these good people's stories. Remember the coaches. Remember, just remember, and ask God for strength to help bring you out of those temptations. Because the temptation is not going to come when you're at your strongest point. It's going to come like it came to Jesus when you at your weakest point. When you done tweaked your leg, when you made a D on your paper, when you saw your girlfriend cheating, when you just feel like the world crushing down on you. That's when the temptation going to come. And that's when I want you to think about today. Think about the scripture. Telling the wisdom that was given from me, from God, that I'm giving to you, it'll take you places where money can't take you. It'll put you so far away from the others. You know, you're a peculiar people, man. Y'all special. Y'all all have gifts that you have to develop. And man, you change lives when people see y'all play. You changed my life. I feel like putting on one of y'all shoulder pads and just running. You know, block footing out me with the crutch and everything. So I thank y'all for listening. I enjoyed laughing with y'all, joking with y'all. Man, I'm gonna learn your name. I'm proud.